So starting from the 4-point position, going to be easing down to the floor, trying to keep the spine as neutral as possible. This technique is a nice way to do that. And then from here, just looking at the hand position, going to be placing the hands together. So you can see there the thumbs are going to be going towards each other and the fingers. So we're forming like a triangle shape, and this is where the forehead is going to be placed down. So it should be nice and comfortable. Trying to keep the legs in line with the hips as much as possible, so they're nice and square. Toes can be straight down towards the floor. If you feel a little bit uncomfortable here, if you have got a foam roller can be put underneath the ankles here, or maybe even a pillow just to raise the feet up if it's uncomfortable. Regarding shoulder position, try and draw the shoulders down, try not to shrug the shoulders. And now it's just a case of relaxing and focusing on the breathing. So what we're looking to do is to breathe in through the nose and then breathing out through the mouth. And as you breathe in through the nose, you're going to try to expand your belly to help flex the lower back. So what I'm doing here is when I'm breathing in, I'm pushing my belly into the floor. And as I do that, I'm looking to expand that lower back. And then breathing out through the mouth, drawing down the rib cage. So breathing in through the nose expands the lower back, and just watch the lower back. You can see that I'm trying to draw it up as much as I can, and then breathing out through the mouth. So big inhale through the nose, try to expand the lower back, and then big exhale through the mouth, drawing down the rib cage. So it's all about just trying to put pressure into the floor, and you're trying to get that lower back to flex. If you can create a little bit of a posterior tilt in the pelvis, that helps out, and also keeping that rib cage. So on this variation, we're just going to be using a rolled up mat to be placed underneath the abdominals and the pelvis, and this just helps create a little bit more flexion in that lower back to help it relax. So same technique, coming down towards the floor. Same thing with the hands. We make that triangle, that's where the forehead's going to be placed. And it's literally just a case of lying over the mat, or you could have a pillow. Something's just raise the hips up a little bit higher in the abdominals. And so what this does, it just creates that little bit more flexion in the lower back to start off with. So if you do feel as if you've got a bit of an anterior tilt in your pelvis and your lower back is extended and it feels tight when you're lying on the floor, then this is a great way to help release that tension. It's the same technique in terms of the breathing. So just making sure that we're breathing in for the nose, and when you're breathing in for the nose, we're pushing the belly down into the mat, and we're just looking to try and get that lower back to flex and to expand. Breathing out through the mouth, drawing down the rib cage, and then it's just a case of just trying to relax and also creating a little bit more of a posterior tilt on the pelvis if you can, and that will help release the pressure on your lower back as well.